such a low float that I'm like, ugh. Tempting.
Okay, Money Monday.
Money Monday. Money Monday.
Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day outside.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna definitely go for a walk today. For sure.
I hiked for over 5 miles in the Palisades yesterday.
Yeah, I seen your snaps. It looks pretty nice.
I took Victor for a hike.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him because he doesn't ever leave his house, and he just, he doesn't get any exercise. He doesn't do anything. So I took him for about a 3-mile hike, and he said thought he was gonna die at one of the top of the hills. But it was fun. Dude, did you know that he was in the witness protection program? He was on a plane in like the 1980s that got jacked. They got hijacked by terrorists. Yeah. And then he testified against the terrorists in court, so they put him in a witness protection program.
That's what he told you.
Yeah, he said he got $180,000 a year. Well, they gave it to him in different rations. Like they gave him so much money for furniture, so much money for a car, so much money for, every month to live and blah, blah, blah.
And that's when he came to the U.S.?
I don't know if that was the first time. Yeah, he lived in Africa. He lived in Africa, Florida, Sacramento. Where else did he live at? Lebanon.
Is NAKD gonna come back right now here?
I haven't looked at the chart, but I'm gonna say no. Oh, wow, maybe.
I almost bought it again when it popped back over $1 and hit $1.05, but I'm like,
that makes sense why Victor's so strict about the Corona then.
All right, it's 8:20.
what up, everybody?
Happy Money Monday. Birdie says morning, guys. Jamie says morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Henry had a great weekend. Okay, no, he didn't get laid.
No, I had, something better.
He did he did do something better. Henry, we had a home game, a poker game. We had a poker game on Friday night, and Henry bought in for $200 and cashed out with $2,200.
It was a good day.
I didn't do too shabby myself, but still, I didn't make no $2,000.
2 racks.
So it was fun. It was a good night. The weather was beautiful here in Iowa. Went hiking yesterday. Drank alcohol with my neighbors. Henry gave me some. His family, they have a farm, and Henry butchered a cow and brought me some meat. So I'm gonna be grilling that shit up this week. Morning, Jonathan.
Oh, there goes the YTEN. God, I knew I should have bought it.
And the Romo sets in. Y10.
Them stupid low floats always get me.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Look how it's curling up. All right, let's talk about stocks instead of the weather and how much pussy Henry's getting and weather and illegal poker games. Right now I'm looking at GNMK. I haven't ordered to short some at 11.24 and I didn't get filled, but yeah. Also, God, I'm so terrible. INO I went long on it on Friday. I don't know why. I knew it was a good long. I flipped long because I was short. I flipped long at 1280. Way down here. After it broke out. It broke out and then had a little pullback. I flipped long at 1283 actually. And I knew it was a good long. And I sold it for like $150 profit. I don't know why I couldn't stay in this trade. And then, of course, after we finished the live stream on Friday, I decided I want to pre-exhaust myself and try to fight the front side of the move. I decided I want to try to pick the top. Guess what happened? I got squeezed. And then I had to cut the trade, so I lost. I gave some back because I took profits on it under this dump early. And then I got squeezed again. And then I had to cut the loss again. So I ended up giving back like $1,000 in profits. I mean, I still made money on Friday, but I could have been up like, if I would have just held my long, I could have made like $4 grand. So that was stupid. I'm irritated with myself. And when it held VWAP all day, I knew that this thing was going to gap up on Monday. When it bounced off VWAP perfectly, why didn't I buy it? Now it's up too much. I can't buy it no more. The only thing I'm doing is watching INO for a short. Don't worry, the kids and the wife are going to be gone in just a second. And then we're going to have bliss. Nothing but trading bliss. There they go. Bye, White. Bye. Love you. Hurry up. Yesterday, my daughter, we put her down for a nap. And instead of napping, she decided she wanted to crawl in the dresser. She decided she wanted to crawl in the dresser, and then the dresser fell on top of her. My wife found her in the bedroom with the dresser. Or she was caught under the dresser. Anyways. Let's talk about another stock, NAKD. What's that one going to do?
I just went long at 130. I'm going to just dabble. Since over VWAP right now and see if it reclaims it. I'm not risking much. Like 125, so.
Do you want a banana or not?
Got a float of like 2 million.
Is it going to run?
This is the stock that Ben made all that money on.
No, that was NXTD.
Okay. I thought it was up there.
NXTD. Trust me, I would never forget the ticker.
Oh, okay.
We had a buddy that went long NXTD because he believed in the technology. And he held it for a while. And it went parabolic and he made like 25 grand on it. But then I was in the middle of a webinar with Michael Good, and he gets alerts. It'll say, ding, they did an offering or whatever, and I heard it on the webinar. Oh, NXTD just did an offering. And I called him, dude, and I was like, you got to sell, bro. You have to sell. This thing is not going to go higher than $8. You need to sell. It's going to tank. And so finally I talked him into selling. He sold, and then it just tanked and went to the toilet after that. Now it's at 21 cents.
Yeah.
He was telling me it was going to like 25, 26. I was like, no, it's not, dude. Don't believe the hype, bro.
Meanwhile, YTN is at $7.50.
Henry
Almost $1 a share.
Henry almost bought this.
Well, I was thinking it was going to have and it still might. I think it might pull, hopefully it pulls back at the open. So I can't chase it now. I missed my opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Palcash is long. Nat, aren't you long, Nat, right now?
I am.
Henry?
From 6:30. Yeah, from 6:30. I put it in the chat.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's looking good, dude. Holy shit. What happened
I
here?
texted you this morning when I bought it.
I got up late today. Actually, I didn't get up late. I got up too early, and then I went back to sleep. Yep, it did a beautiful breakout on the daily, and it held the breakout, and now it's gapping up and squeezing. So hopefully it goes longer for you guys. I'm looking for a short on NAKD crapping the long-term chart with the failed spikes. Yeah.
I just got out of it. I just got out at 125, so.
Check. Yeah, CHAK. I'm watching that one for a short. That one's on my top favorite shorts. Look at this thing. This thing is gone squeezed. So this is I got to get that chart up over here. Get rid of WLL. WLL is garbage. Oh, look at that. CHAK is gapping down. Overextended gap down setup. So, yeah. Thank you for bringing up that name. $40 is the red to green. So, I'm going to look for any kind of short near red to green on CHAK. So, if it flushes and then it bounces, I'm going to look shorting towards that $40 mark. That's the red to green. It's a whole dollar number. That hopefully it just spikes right out the open to 40. But I'm not going to chase it down here just yet. I'm going to wait for it to set up a little bit better. So I'll start shorting somewhere in the 37.50 range up to 40. Out NAKD at 125, Henry. Palkesh is long at 680. He's short INO at 1570. Yes, I grabbed some short on INO at 1570. Same exact price. Did it just a few minutes ago. Do I think I'll get squeezed? I don't think
I think INO is going to hit 17, 18 bucks today.
I don't think so. Do you think so, Palkesh? I think that.
Hey, we're even up on our bets. I'll bet you 10 burpees that INO hits 17 or higher today.
That's it. You just want that's 17. That's all. That's your prediction. 17. I can't take that back because that is very possible. It goes to 17. I thought you were gonna say something like 20.
All right, I'll do 18. That's the high.
18.
Yep.
All right, you got action, sir. What are we betting?
10 burpees.
All right, 10 burpees. 10.
It hits 18 at some point today.
It hits 18 at some point today. Does that include after hours? Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Why not?
Today.
Yeah, that includes after hours. Okay. All right.
It's a
Yeah,
bet.
I don't think it's gonna hit 18. We got action, but then again,
His last words.
I never think it's gonna go higher. And
All right, we got 20 seconds. And AYT, you just popped on my radar. So.
INO, GNMK. Don't forget about GNMK. GNMK is pretty overextended. I'm definitely watching that one. I tried to short at 11.25, but I didn't get anything yet.
We're open.
We're open, Henry says. GNMK. I think I'm just going to take the short right now at 11. The red to green on GNMK is $11.12. So I got some short. And I'm thinking it's just going to dump right here. GNMK. Let's see if it flushes. INO dumping a little bit. GNMK. Yeah, GNMK squeezed a lot of people out. Hey, NAKD is hitting the high day scanner. Just so you longs know that. You gonna short this morning spike there, Jamie? And
NAKD got halted.
GNMK. I kind of agree with you, Jamie. I kind of think NAKD is going to be a one-day failed spiker, but I could be wrong. Oh, we're getting squeezed on INO. This son of a gun. Getting squeezed.
Hit 18 yet?
CHAK is holding up at 33. Don't know what it's going to do. There's the panic, a little bit of panic coming in. I'm just going to wait till that one sets up on CHAK. I'm not going to chase the panic down here because it's probably going to bounce. So I'll short the bounce. INO. Let's see here. And I am not covering my INO just yet. This morning spike doesn't have me convinced at all. So, I mean, it looks like it. I mean, it's trying to spike, but it's not really. I don't know, man. I think the end is near for INO. So I think I'm gonna risk. Maybe I should have just cut it, but I think I may add actually a little bit. We'll see what happens. I am starting to get more and more, but I don't want to get too stuck in my bias because then I could end up getting squeezed to the moon on INO. I mean, I should have held my long from 1283 on Friday, and I just don't believe in it.
Brian's not a believer. A believer.
No, I'm not. Okay, INO can eat a fat dick. And it looks like CHK is halted on the way down. GNMK, the short's working out well. It's I got short at price did I get short? I got short at 10.95, so I think I'm gonna use red to green, which is $11.11 as my risk. So I really want to short some more into this spike up here. In fact, I think I'm going to. I didn't take a full position. I just dabbled, as Henry would say.
Dabble. You like to dabble.
I'm gonna short some more here in the 16. Okay, I got some more INO short at. Price did I get it at? Price did I get it at? It's not telling me. How's that NAT working out?
I have an awesome position. I bought it, like 10 after 6 this morning at 6:30. It's at 682 right now. It hit 695, so it pulled back and then.
Okay, I don't know why it's not telling me what price I got it at, but I did get my ad in. I'm assuming I got it at 1630 or 1632, something like that, on INO. But yeah, I did add because this spike just looks so weak. So we'll see how it acts over here. I have a cover order for 500 shares at 15 bucks. Maybe I should just cover some right here because it might bounce around. I end up using 1650 as my risk. We'll see.
NAKD is open.
NAKD is open. 137, 143, 146, 148. NAKD is squeezing. So right now my top potential watches, my top watches are GNMK, INO, CHAK, which is still halted. Watching that one for a short towards 40, and NAKD
is failing. Glad I didn't buy.
Did you short the morning spike there, Jamie? I didn't even think there'd be any shares to short, honestly, on NAKD.
Yeah, I mean, it's a low float. So.
PSTI coming down. I forgot about that one. I was hoping that one would continue squeezing, but PSTI.
And NAD just got halted on the way down.
PSTI. Let's watch that one. Ooh, PSTI. Red on the day. Wonder if there's shares to short. Wow, PSTI really giving it up. Oh, man. I really want to short this bounce. Or short this. I don't want to chase PSTI down here. I'm going to wait for a bounce on PSTI, and I'm going to short. I'm going to short PSTI when it bounces. I'm not going to chase it down here. See if there's shares to short. And there is. Okay. Put my first order at $11.95. And we're getting some panic out of INO. Eat shit, INO, you fuck. I know it's pretty choppy, so I should have covered some down here at 15.25, but CHAK is open and it's going down. It's down at 30. Down to 30. Damn, man. CHAK down $10 a share. Fuck. Okay, any bounce I'm shorting into on CHAK. My order on PSTI is in at $11.95. Come on, get there. There we go. Got some. Oh man, I wish I did. I wish I would have seen this CHAK. I wish I would. Damn it, man! I wish I would have been awake pre-market. Okay, because on CHAK, this was on my top short list anyways. CHAK, I would have shorted into this little bounce right here towards red to green near 40, or I would have shorted somewhere in here. But it'll bounce, so I just need to be patient and let it set up. Golly, $10 a share. That is a nice move down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I covered GNMK because it's going green on the day, so people might get squeezed on GNMK. I missed my cover on INO down at 15.25, but I'm going to. So I got an order to cover near low a day, 15.27. And I just shorted this bounce with PSTI. I'm going to risk 12.50. Red to green on PSTI is 12.40, 12.42, so I'll risk 12.50. And CHAK is halted again. Oh, man. What about NAT? NAT. NAT. It's coiling. It's kind of choppy. I don't know how I feel about NAT. It looks like it might.
I don't know either.
Looks like it might pull back.
I got my stop. Like I said, I'm in at 6:30. I put a stop at 6:40, so I can't lose.
You know what I want to do is if I win this bet with INO not hitting 18, not that I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, but if I win, I kind of want to figure out a way to. I might throw them up on the YouTube channel so you guys can all check them out. I wish there was a way. You know what? Damn it, Henry. You know what? I may actually just buy you a camera so you can hook it up at your place. So then, you know how you can put the little screen up of somebody whenever they're doing stuff?
Uh-huh.
Or when they're talking? And then maybe you do your 10 burpees on the live stream.
I'll do them.
Who votes for that? Who wants to see Henry do his burpees on the live stream? That'd be funny, huh? No shares at IB. For what? NAKD or INO or which one? PSTI? Oh. MBOT is another one. I shorted some MBOT on Friday. Helped me make back a little bit of the money that I lost on INO, fucking trying to find the front, trying to find the top, trading the front side of the move, like a dumbass. Golly, CHAK down to 27.40. I should have just chased it. Fuck. Should have chased it. What do you do, though? You know what I mean? I said I'm going to let it set up. I said I'm going to wait for it to bounce. It's not going to bounce to 40, though. Or is it? All right, I covered a little INO there at 15.55. Just because it looks like it wants to bounce right here. And then I can reshort higher, more shares. Because my first entry was kind of shitty at 15.70. I can reshort higher at a better price. Use high day as my risk. Look at that. Covered some more at 15.36. I didn't think I thought it was going to bounce. Thought INO was going to bounce, and it's... I am going to short any pops on INO. So if it bounces towards, I don't know, 15.70, 16. In fact, I probably want to get those orders ready. Come on, don't make me chase it down here. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to chase it. I've already still got some shares. Short some more at 16, close to it. So yeah, INO.
I just went long RTW at 31 cents.
RTW?
RTW.
RTW at 30 cents?
31.
Oh, wow, it's squeezing.
Yeah, I'm going to sell half at 36 and the rest at 40.
Yeah, it has on the daily chart. It has a couple of candles where it hit a high of 37 and sold off, and then last week it hit a high of 37 and sold off.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in February it hit a high of 54, 55 and sold off. Just something to be aware of.
Yep, I already got my sells in.
Not much hitting the high day scanner today. MDGS hit the high day scanner for a minute, and then it looks like it sold off. AUTI.
Yeah.
AUTI looks like it's kind of holding near its highs right now. AYTU, sorry. AYTU.
Yeah, I'm still watching that. Once it breaks over 2, I might start getting interested in it.
WSI. WISA. WISA is squeezing from 240 to 270, but I'm not that interested in it. MLNO hitting high. VXRT. Wasn't that one in play last week? Ooh, look at VXRT breakout on the daily chart. VXRT looks very, very, very interesting for a long. Look at that, dude. It's a breakout on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared to buy the breakout, though. Look at it. It's an intraday breakout right here, and it's a breakout on the daily. God, I should buy that.
I actually was trading this all the last couple weeks. I sold my last position on the 21st at 285.
Dude,
325.
This is a breakout on the daily. I should buy it. I should not be a pussy and buy it. I'm going to buy it. Buy. All right. I got long at 378. We'll see if the breakout continues. A lot of times you're going to line up different time frames on a breakout. Like if you got an intraday breakout and a breakout on the daily, it increases the odds that the breakout is going to work and that it's going to squeeze. And the volume, I mean, it's already done. It's on pace to do more volume than it did on Friday, and Friday was a pretty decent volume day for it, but maybe not. So yeah, VXRT. Yeah, so it's a nice little breakout on the daily. I suck at buying breakouts though. Let me think. If I was under PDT, would I take this trade in the morning thinking I could hold it for a squeeze? Huh. That's a good question. We'll see how this breakout holds. See if people are talking about it in chat. Yeah, people are talking about it in chat. VXRT looking strong. VXRT high day test. VXRT looking sexy.
Looking sexy.
VXRT. VXRT, 500 shares, in at 370, out at 381. Nice $50 gain. VXRT, ramping volume, gunning for high a day. Oh, Mark Crook is long VXRT. Added more to VXRT, moving risk to the 360 zone. Look at that. So Mark Crook is long VXRT. And INO is shit in the bed. Fuck you. Yes. Does anybody have their kids in the room while I'm talking? Because if y'all do, I will try to tone down my language. Covered at 14.96. That's a pretty good cover, dude. I think I'm gonna follow you on that cover because we can. You know it's gonna bounce because INO's a choppy son of a gun. My neighbor around his kid, instead of saying "God damn it," you know what he said yesterday that I'm gonna start using? Because he like we were playing bags and like he shot the bag and he barely missed the hole or whatever, and he goes, "God bless it."
There you go. Do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Palkish. I'm gonna cover some here in the 1490s. I'm gonna short more on a bounce though, man. Oh, did I miss it? There we go. I got some out at 14.94. Whoop whoop. Now I'm gonna look to short some more at 15.50. Look at that. The breakout is working on VXRT, boys. I don't know why I'm so surprised every time I see a breakout work. You know what I mean? Every time a breakout works, I'm like always just astonished and amazed. And INO is testing red to green. I think INO is going to the toilet today. I'm going to short more on this bounce.
I just went long VXRT at 393.
What do I do with VXRT? Do I sell? Let it test 4, huh, Henry?
I just went long at 393.
Yeah. I need to wait. Right, Henry?
Patience, my dear Watson.
Thank you. I needed to hear that. Thank you. I love it when he tells me that. Like, say I'm in a play, and I know I need to be patient.
I mean, it's going to get slapped down here at $4 as a resistance, but...
I know. I love it when he tells me that, because I'm like, you know what? It's like a lot of times my amygdala is controlling me. I'm letting the fear, the reactive, the fight or flight control me. You right? And I'm not letting my frontal lobe, the rational part of my brain, control my trading. Okay?
That's right.
I almost just took profits at 397. I need to wait. You know what I need to do? I need to wait for the pullback and add to the winner. Right?
Add to the winner. I'm going to add on a pullback probably.
I mean, we got a breakout. Nice breakout. Nice squeeze on VXRT. I'm going to say it in the chat.
INO price target, Jamie, at $1. What?
Okay, here's the breakout, or here's the pullback on VXRT. PSTI is holding up, and I don't like it. I feel like I can short it higher, so I'm going to cover my PSTI short for a $10 loss. And then here comes the pullback on VXRT. And I'm going to add, I'm long from 379, so maybe I'll add to my long here on this little yank. Okay, got some more at 388. Think I'm going to risk, I want to risk 374, but Mark Crook says the 360s. So we'll follow the guru. Okay, bye. He has a meeting with his boss. Later, pal Cash. Citron just put a hit on INO, price target $1. Citron said that. Jamie, are you seeing that in that Twitter deck, that tweet deck? Because I didn't get that up this weekend. I should have got that up. I need to have that up too. Was that you that had the tweet deck, Jamie? Still holding your short on GNMK. I forgot about that one. GNMK. I covered mine. It's just going sideways right now. But yeah, I agree with you. Getting a little bit more of a pullback. Gosh, I want to see it get over 4. And the float on VXRT is 6.78 million.
So not too.
CHA couldn't put in a bounce up to 30, a weak bounce. So I added to my INO short. You're making me, the fact that you said that about them makes me want to chase and add more down here in the 1490s, but that's a really bad idea probably. We'll see how it holds. The red to green on INO is 1463. So we'll see how it holds up. I'm thinking it puts in a little bounce toward the $15.50, $16 area. So I got ads there at $15.48 and at $15.99. I did add some at $15.20, but I don't want to start scaling in too early and then, you know what I mean? And it bounces up near high today and then I'm fucking underwater and hoping it doesn't. I mean, because it's not out of the question for this thing to grind back and squeeze past high day. I don't want to. I'm like right now. I feel like I'm really comfortable in my short, and I feel like 90% that it goes red on the day and it fails. Especially now that you say that. Tweak deck is great to have running during the day trading. Yeah. And God, man, damn it, it's gonna go red right now. All right, I'm gonna chase it down here. I'm gonna add down here. All right, I added. Just a piece, though, because I feel like it's about to go red. It's testing that red to green at 1460 on INO. I mean, it could just bounce right here, but...
Bounce. Bounce, baby, bounce.
I mean, it's already given up over $1.50 a share, so I should expect a bounce. That was probably... I probably shouldn't have added right there, but... Oh, well. It may bounce a little bit and stay heavy. You know, it may bounce up to 15 and chop 15.20s and chop around and put in a little bounce and then, you know, have some sideways price action and then bust through that red to green. Or it just busts through right now. And then VXRT, VXRT looks like it's yeah. Come on, what do you mean you can't find symbol? There it is. So my ad looked to be good right down on this little pullback. Thinking my new risk is going to be 1375 on VXRT. I mean, my cost bias is 382 is my cost bias. So holds VWAP, maybe 370. I'll risk 10 cents. 12 cents. PSTI looks like it's one to roll over. Maybe I covered my short too early there, but that's okay. Thought I was going to bounce up to the 1220s, 1240s. So INO, just to be correct, Jamie, you said that Citron, when you say yep, Citron just put out a hit piece on INO price. I'm going to look that up real quick. I've never actually read Citron. And a bunch of fucking, I put Citron in and a bunch of oranges popped up. What's the website where you found that out? Can you post a link or something for that Citron? Oh, Citron Research probably. Is that it? Ooh, there it is. First thing, when I clicked on INO Bad Blood, INO COVID-19 versus the Theranos price target. Target price $1. It was less than 10 years ago when Theranos was the talk of the medtech community as a mysterious startup claimed breakthrough advancements with the ability to quickly process over 240 laboratory tests with the prick of a finger. Seemed too good to be true? Well, as you know, the rest of the story is business history. Fast forward 10 years, and we are now facing the largest global pandemic in generations. As the greatest scientific minds globally are working tirelessly to find a cure, INO claims to have developed a vaccine in just 3 hours under the same scientific team that has spent decades deceiving investors. It's been over 40 years since INO was founded, yet the company has never brought the product to market. And all the while insiders have enriched themselves with the hefty salaries of large stock sales. In this report, Citron will detail why INO shareholders have been so said, while the SEC should immediately halt this blatant stock promotion. Yes! That's fucking great for us, man. Meanwhile, it's going red. Damn, that article makes me want to pile in right here. I'm going to wait for a bounce.
Sounds like I'm going to be doing burpees.
Henry. Oh, my God. Oh, Henry, it's good for you, dude. You should be happy to do them. Oh, poor Henry.
I don't mind it.
Poor Henry. We finally placed another bet, and immediately after he places the bet, they put out a fucking bad report on it. It's still funny, though, isn't it, Henry? Don't you think it's funny? If you were me, wouldn't you be laughing?
It's funny.
Okay, I'm going to have to add down here. I got to. I'm going to add to this short. There we go.
Meanwhile, our VXRT's looking nice.
It is looking nice, isn't it? Nice, pretty trend. Oh, Henry, that was so funny. You couldn't have said it at the best because I forgot about the bet, and then you said that. You said it at the best possible time. Henry doesn't sound up. They say Jamie said you don't sound optimistic about your burpees.
It's only 10, so I'm glad I didn't do 20 or 30.
Which stock was it? I was short a couple of weeks ago, Henry. That Seeking Alpha put out a shitty PR or put out a shitty press release on the stock, and dude, it crushed it. What ticker was that? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
I'd have to look back, but man, I cleaned up on the short on that one. They put out Seeking Alpha, put that out. Did anybody remember that one? Seeking Alpha just a few weeks ago. Good morning, Bison. We're long VXRT. We're long. It's a breakout on the intraday and the daily. We're hoping it gets over $4. I don't know how many of us are short INO, but I'm adding to the short. You know what? That would be sick if INO comes back. I'd be so butthurt if it came back. Dude, I'd be so mad that it'd be good for me to do the burpees. You know what I mean? To get out some of the anger.
It can't hardly come back with that kind of news.
I mean,
you wouldn't think, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know, man. Always expect the unexpected with this stuff.
I still can't get over, stocks that move because they have bad earnings, even though they're a little bit better than the previous earnings, but yet they're bad. So it's just like.
Yeah. So they put out bad earnings, but it's better than the previous.
Yeah.
And so the stock squeezes.
Yeah.
Or when they put out good news, THMO had legitimately good news. THMO FDA approval, legitimate good news, and it shit the bed all day. But now it's come back. Hell, actually, It might be a good dip buy right now because it's at the breakout level on the daily chart. But I'm not going to buy it. Only one long at a time for me. I'm getting irritated with the VXTR.
VXTR is about to break out.
You think so?
Give it a few minutes, Brian.
It's pissing me off. I was just chopping around. I know it's amazing how I can be so patient with my shorts, but I just can't do it with my longs.
Yeah, that still boggles my mind.
It's weird, isn't it?
Super weird.
And I'm scared too. Right now with my VXRT, I only have 750 shares with my VXRT. And I'm worried about it. I have a $2,800 investment, which is a very small piece of my account. It's a tiny piece of my account. And I'm worried about it breaking 375. Meanwhile, I got almost 2,000 shares of INO. And I feel like I don't have enough. And that's a $15 stock. Was it ATHX that was hammered by... We were short one. Anyone shorting second red day of WLL? I didn't short it, Bison. Just because it was just already down enough too much. I shorted it on Friday, though. I shorted it in the 140s and 150s, and I was covering too soon. I was covering it the 120s. I think my last cover was at 107. I may put in one more short order here at 15. No, I won't. I'll just wait. Tilray, YTEN moving up. Henry, are you still in that?
No, I totally forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Damn it. YTEN.
YTA hitting high day scanner. Tilray hitting high day scanner. Tilray's a weed play. Squeezing up. Fran. I need to keep GNMK on the watch list too. Because GNMK is going to be a good short. I don't know if it's going to hold. It's kind of chopping around near red to green. Oh, look at VXRT. It's fucking failing. Come on, man. Fucking shitty ass breakout. So annoying.
Well, he said Mark Crick's risking 360.
Yeah. I'm going to put my stop loss in at 368. Oh, look at that. Nice little volume push. So I put in a stop loss just below VWAP at 368. Wasn't PSTI. I'm trying to think of the short that I was in a few weeks ago that I made a lot of money on. That Seeking Alpha put out a really bad press release and it just destroyed it.
Yeah, I can't remember at all.
Wasn't SPCE. It was after SPCE. Maybe it was AKER? No. Or BRMA? No, it was in the time frame that we were trading BRMA. What was the other one that was trading in sympathy with BMRA? Do you remember?
I have no clue.
Or it was around when we were trading APRN too. Blue Apron? Remember that?
I remember that, but...
And there goes... Come on, VXRT. And I'm out.
It was 300 tickers ago.
No shit, huh? I'm out. I mean, I probably am getting out too early, but VXRT, what a disappointment.
I got my stop loss in at 360.
Oh, maybe you're right, Henry.
You can't put it 2 cents below VWAP because that's going to get hit.
You want me to get back in? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm just...
All right, fine, I'll do it. I'll get back in.
I'm just telling you what you
I'm
told
back
me.
in at 372.
You can't just put it... You told me thousands of times. You can't just put 2 cents under the VWAP because that will just get hit and you'll be taken out and then it goes right back up.
All right, Henry, you win. I'm back in, fucker. God. Maybe the breakout's not going to continue. This better be... It better get bought up here. Got it, Henry?
Got it.
I mean, everybody and their dog has to be shorting INO. That's what scares me a little bit. GNMK's holding 11, man. God, that GNMK. So 360 is yours a risk, Henry?
Yeah. But I probably don't have as many shares as you.
I bought 1,000 shares.
Yeah. I only got 200, so I can risk a little more.
I mean, really, I'm only risking 13 cents if I, put it at 159. So really, I shouldn't. I mean, that's 130 bucks. I mean, that's not really that much money.
No.
I mean, it is. It is. It's 130 bucks is a lot of money, but I'm just saying in comparison to my account size and.
Yeah. I sold my last 100 shares of Tilray on April 22nd at 676. Son of a bitch.
Come on. VXRT, get bought up. It's just below VWAP. It should get bought up right here, man. Yeah, 360. I like that. You're risking that little consolidation after the first spike. So, yeah, and if that can't hold for sure, no more rebuying. I know. Chopping around. Green to red. Are you short, INO, Jonathan? I shorted the morning spike way up there at 1650 or 1630, and then I had some at 1570, and then I covered it, those shares from 1570, and then I piled in way too much down here near red to green. So now I got a pretty shitty average. 1517 is my average right now. So I got a kind of a shitty average because I got FOMO and I piled in too much near red to green because this thing, it's probably going to bounce up to the 1550s, up to VWAP, maybe even 16. It could bounce near high day. Wouldn't surprise me to see this bounce towards high day. Oh, you got a good average, man. Better than mine.
VXRT about to take me out, and then I'm not going to trade it anymore because it's just going to be the same as all the other stocks. Gives it all up.
I guess I should have took my profits at $4.
Yep.
Took my 20 cents or whatever it was and moved on with my day. Yeah, I think it holds up here, Henry. I think it holds above 360. Tilray's up a lot. Yeah. Second big green day on Tilray. Be right back.
Nat's starting to squeeze. Hopefully test high day here and can break through the $7 wall. Go.
Look at that. PSTI breaking sideways price action. Looks like it's going to go down. INO going more red on the day. Is it more red or redder?
Redder?
INO going deep red. INO going bloody red. No, it's not really going bloody red yet. Look at that. The 360s are holding up on VXRT.
Yeah, my NAT's about to test high day.
Oh.
Just want that to break the $7 wall and
NAT. Yeah. Look at that. I hope it goes. VXRT. All right. So yeah, looks like VXRT, as long as it doesn't hit this 358, looks like it might end up being a patience play where we just kind of hang out and watch it for a little bit. Well, gosh, man. It's getting close to that risk, isn't it?
mm-hmm.
It's going to take us out, isn't it?
Oh.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Took me out,
All right,
too.
I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one.
All right, I'm putting GNMK back up on my screen. GNMK chopping around. GNMK is looking like it wants to squeeze again, kind of. It did this crap on Friday. I took a small loss on it. Thankfully, I didn't get stubborn with it because I'm sure it squeezed out a lot of shorts. Man, I'm not really seeing like much for long setups today.
Not for Monday, no.
I mean, you could have bought CHAK right here for a bounce up towards right here. See how it put this double bottom in? Could have bought that right here when it bounced off of 26, because I mean it's off $13 off its highs. More than that, actually. No, yeah. $13, $14, $15 off its highs. I mean, I'm waiting for I'm probably going to try to short a bounce. I wanted 40, but I think I'm going to short near high day at like 34. But yeah, you could buy it right down there off that double bottom. And then sell it near like 32, 33, 34. PSTI. I shouldn't have let go of that short. And INO, I mean, is it going to put in a double bottom and then bounce back towards high day? Matt Alvarado played NCLH. Also missed CLL. Let's look at those. NCLH. Oh, shit. What did you buy it at, Matt? I agree with you, Palcash. I have an order to add to my short at 1530. What did you buy, Matt? What did you buy in CLH at? That's a good looking chart, dude. Nice spike. Oh, Norwegian. This is a cruise play. Yeah. God, man, those poor cruise lines, they've just gotten destroyed. You bought it 10.89 on Friday. Did you sell into the squeeze yet, or are you still holding? CLL. What? CLL? That's $100 stock. $1,000 stock. You didn't really buy that, did you? Did you sell some of this in CLH? In CLH. Or are you going to hold it for a little bit? Maybe, I mean, it could go higher. It could go up to like 16, 17. Hell. Sold? I don't blame you, dude. I mean, when you look at the daily chart, it looks like it's got so much room to go up, but, I mean, it may just bounce a little bit and then go lower. Who knows? You don't know. And if you got some decent profits. CCL, that's it. CCL. The ticker dyslexia is a real thing, man. What did you buy this one at? Oh, this is Carnival. Sold it a little early. That's okay, man. I always got out too early. I wish I would have got out of VXRT at 4. Damn it. That's okay. You know what, though? Typically, though, Henry, on that VXRT, when you got a breakout intraday like that and on the daily, typically that works. Yeah. I mean, and really in that exact same scenario, I believe that it's that you make more money by practicing a little patience right there and letting it test 4, and then pull back, and then it goes through 4 and it goes higher and goes to 5 or 6 or something like that. So even though the trade didn't work out like we wanted, I actually believe that we didn't trade it bad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got here. Okay, INO seems like it's consolidating and chopping around down here. So I covered about 1/3 of my position because I feel like it's putting in a double bottom and it's setting in a higher low, and so I feel like it's setting up for a bounce, up towards VWAP. So I am going to short more higher. Oops. That was dumb.
What'd you do?
I tried to, I was putting in short orders for INO, and I put in like way too many shares. And I was like, how come it's not letting me, it's telling me I don't have enough money? And I was like, oh, that's why. Yeah, I feel like INO is going to bounce to the 1530s, maybe 1550. What are you watching there, Henry? You're quiet right now.
AYTU and
What is AYTU doing?
my NAT.
Last weekend at 689, out at 1260 on CCL. Nice, Palkesh. You didn't get in it. Sold a little early. CCL. Bison says, pretty sure the ATHX I was short one when they put out the article. Y10, haven't heard you guys talk about Y10. Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, right, at the pre-market.
Yeah, since I missed my entry at 670, I'm not even going to play with it.
Wow, look at it, dude. This, I like Y10 right now as a long. On this pullback. Y10. Y10. Are you looking at it, Henry?
Yep.
I'm going to buy it right here on this pullback. It's near the whole dollar number, near 8. It's pulling back to the pre-market highs. So if I look at the daily, wow. It's got volume. They got a catalyst. It's funny how I placed the order and then I started asking all these questions about it. Doing the shit backwards. Positive response for C300 trait of camellia plant lines. What the hell is that? Y10 said Monday it has obtained positive response to USDA APHI's biotechnical regulatory services for CRISPR genome edited trait in camellia sativa plant lines designed to increase oil content. So it's a weed play? And that would make sense because some of the other weed plays are moving right now. And it's somewhat of a breakout on the daily. Come on. Bounce for me.
Meanwhile, VXRT coming back.
Of course it is. I was trying not to look at that, Henry.
Oh, sorry.
What's it at?
380.
Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oops. Matt's mad. M about to hit the high of day. That's the ticker, is M? M. Macy's. They've probably gotten destroyed. Yeah, they have gotten destroyed. Yeah, it's testing high day. Got a float of 307 million. Wow. Big float on Macy's.
Alright, I got back into VXRT at 375.
I'll watch it, but I'm not getting back in.
Holds VWAP.
VXRT. Maybe it comes back.
Tight risk. I'm going to only do 365 as a risk, 10 cents, so.
Dude, it just barely took us out. Those fucking market makers. It just barely took us out, Henry. That is so irritating.
I want to see if it can hold. If it can hold VWAP here, it might, and reclaim it. Might have another leg up. But I'm gonna do my risk at 365 just to Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
That's so freaking annoying. But it just barely takes us out. Alright, I got a short order at 15 on INO. It's about to get executed.
Friggin' almost put it at the 350 mark, but I'm like, 360 is good enough. And market makers, man.
That's what sucks about those about having a number or a. All right, I got executed on INO. I added a little bit at 15, and now it's spiking or it's bouncing. Y10, I'm long Y10 D22 at $8.10. I'm gonna add to my INO at 15.24 if it gets there. Put an order at 15.22. I don't know if it's gonna get there though. All right, got added on INO. $15.22. I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna do this little bounce on INO. I'm gonna add some more. Got some more at 15.27. It's bouncing up to VWAP. D22, are you long Y10? Jamie's still short GNMK. A lot of resistance, 1120s, risking high day. Yeah, that GNMK is a stubborn one, man. God, it's just chopping around near this red to green. It did that shit on Friday and then it squeezed. See if we can get if on Y10, if I can get a pop up near $9, I'm gonna take it right up there. I probably won't even wait for a breakout higher than 9.
Weibo people were thinking $10, $11 by the end of the day.
On Y10?
Yeah.
God, I love how optimistic the Weeble people are. It's great. I need to hear that optimism though, you know what I mean?
It's not hard to think. I mean, it's got like 1 million float.
Does it?
And they had news.
Yeah, one
from Department of Agriculture for genome editing technology to increase oil content for in oil seed crops.
Was watching it off a week open this morning, kind of how Roland teaches, but never pulled a trigger. I just pulled the trigger on the. Thank you for posting it in the thing. If it wouldn't have been for you, I wouldn't have looked at it again. I like that pullback towards the pre-market highs and the whole dollar number, so that's why I bought it at 810. See if it can keep bouncing. I might take some off at 850. I don't know. I'm a little gun shy now of the long plays because of VXRT. I didn't take any profits off and it ended up screwing me, so yeah, I might take a little off if it's 850. Yeah, it's a low float, man. It should. There it goes. Put an order to sell some at Oh, I missed it. Try to get out at 8:45. There you go. Got it. Just a little bit. Sold about a quarter of my position. I'd like to see $9. That's what my goal is. Are you still there, Henry?
I'm here. I'm just watching VXRT holding above VWAP, so. And Nat's about to test high a day.
So the Nat, somebody else was long Nat. Who was that? Yeah, Palkesh. Are you still long Nat? Seems like every trade that Palkesh gets into is a winner. See, I feel like I could sell. Right now, I feel like I could sell Y10. I feel like I could...
another one while you're look for a pullback. But what do you think of HTZ?
I feel like I could sell it right now and then rebuy it at the same price at 810 because I feel like it's gonna get rejected by 850 and pull back to 810. HTZ. HTZ. Ooh, wow. Hertz. It's a car company.
Yeah, it's one that Fonzie
Damn.
had on his tweet.
Well, I mean, geez. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's first green day. It's bouncing off its lows. I mean, you'd think it'd go up. Do the car rental companies are hurting right now or what? Because of the COVID?
You would think they would be, but...
Bison's on that WLL. He wants to short it. Look at it. Oh, yeah. I don't know, Bison. I'm scared to short that, dude. So it's off. You know, its high was 239. It's, you know, halfway off its highs. I feel like if anything, it's gonna go green on the day and just keep squeezing. Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, I guess you could short up here near red to green, and then if it gets through $1.12, goes green on the day, you could cut it. So you're not risking a whole lot. But it just seems so far off its highs, it just didn't seem like there's going to be that much more downside to it. I'm not trying to discourage your trade idea at all. I'm just telling you what I see. Oh, Y10. Come on, bro. Should have just took it all. Should have just took all the profits near 850. Yeah, I could have sold. I just said I could have sold it all up near 845 and then rebought. Hell, I could have got it at a better price. I'm going to risk VWAP. Yeah, there you go. Bison. Yep. Because, yeah, you short this at 103, you know. Hell, if it comes, even it comes down to low a day at 73 cents. Shit, dude, that's 25 cents a share on a, that's 25% right there. So, I mean, and then you're only risking, you know, maybe 10 cents at the most. So your risk to reward is there on the trade. It's rolling over for you right now. NAT testing high today. NAT is going to go, dude. It's holding near its highs, bro. It's testing that high a day, NAT. I think it's going to go. I hope it goes.
I hope it goes to the moon. To the moon.
Still waiting for CHK to bounce. It's not really bouncing. Should have took the short this morning. Y10 pulling back and holding that $8 level. I added back those shares that I sold on Y10. Please don't fail me. If I would have dipped by it, I'd probably be selling up near this. If I would have bought it at 74, 75, I would be selling near 1. You're right, Bison. I agree with you there. Oh, come on. Y10. Can you hold VWAP for me, please? I don't even have my stop loss in because I don't want the market makers to snag that shit. I'm just going to watch it and then do a manual stop. Oh, look at it. I only took 500 shares though, so. Come on. You gonna dip below VWAP. How's your VXRT doing, Henry?
It's holding 380.
Holding
But it's
380.
looking like it's starting to just slowly grind up, and we'll see.
So, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how optimistic are you?
7.
It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't buy it up here. I would need another yank, another pullback. This might be an all. This has a potential to maybe like a power hour play. You know, where those ones where they chop around and they kind of consolidate all day long, kind of go sideways, slowly move up.
Yeah.
And then it squeezes out later this afternoon. All right, so it dipped below VWAP Y10. I didn't cut the trade. Shit, I'm down about $200 on it, a little bit more. We'll see if this little dip towards 750 can hold. If it can't hold, I'll just get out. There's no big huge squeezers today that are just, you know what I mean? That everyone's playing, everyone's talking about. There's no one ticker that's just everyone's just going to the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just slow grinders.
Slow grinders.
Slow grinders.
Jorge asked, do we use stocks to trade? I do not. I tried stocks to trade a few years ago, but it kept crashing on me. So I did the 7-day trial, but it kept crashing on me, so I stopped using it. I use E-Trade Pro. I use their software. Henry uses
Thinkorswim.
Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade, which is up on my screen right now. So what you're looking at when I do the live stream, you're looking at Thinkorswim. Got really beautiful charts. Thinkorswim definitely has the supermodel of charts.
Ooh, my IPIX is starting to pop. I can't get too excited on it yet, but I'm in at 12 cents. It's almost at 15 cents right now.
Henry. And YTEN. Come on, hold 750, sir. I mean, you have news. You got volume. Little pullback under VWAP. Oh, golly, man. It's not even going to hold 750 for me? I'm getting ready to cut the trade. If it can't hold 750, I'm going to have to get out. There it goes, 740. Come on. Jesus Christ. Killing me. Kind of being stubborn with it a little bit. Pulls back. You know, sometimes they break that $half number. And then they just dip below it and then kind of coming back. And look at that. Ugh. Well, I should have cut it at VWAP. Then I should have covered it 750. Now I'm just kind of waiting for a bounce to get out into. There's 750. Could add down here. There you go. I added to Y10. Adding to a loser.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Yeah. New average is now 780. So it pops up to 780. I'll probably just get out for break even. And then I'm going to keep it on watch though, because I mean, if this dip holds and then it starts churning and grinding, put in the higher lows, it may go later on today. Like VXRT, I'm going to be watching that one too. And CHAK is bouncing up to 31 now. Yeah, no problem. Jorge, what are you using? What's your, are you using stocks to trade? I watch Tim Bowen, some of his videos. I usually, every Monday he puts out like a weekly review. I watch that every Monday. I know, hanging out around about 15. Come on. This Y10's pissing me off. There There we go. 65. NNBR keeps climbing me, I just read. NNBR. Yeah, it does. And not really my CTIC hitting high day scanner. That's another thing. Jorge, I trade off of E-Trade Pro because E-Trade's my broker, and then I use, for my scanner, I use Trade Ideas. Come on. Y10, please. Don't ruin my day. What's the SPY doing? SPY looks like it's about to roll over. Tested the pre-market highs, and now it looks like it's going to take a shit. SPY is testing VWAP. See if it's bought up here. I got a stop loss on a Y10 at 738. So if it can't start bouncing off of, I basically set it under the low of this candle. So if it can't hold above that, I guess I'm gonna have to cut it. Shitty ad, but I can't. The fact that I added down here, I can't let the loss keep compounding. I gotta just take it. I just gotta take it and move on. I don't want to sit here and watch it go to 7 or 650 or whatever. Uh-oh, we're getting a squeeze on INO. I knew INO was gonna squeeze sooner or later. All those ads I had. Squeeze up to 1530s, up to VWAP. See how it holds here. Up close to 1550. And I'm out of Y10. Y10 took another loss on that one. Damn, that one sucked. All right, I'm going to focus completely and totally on INO. I'm going to add some more here at 15. Added some more at 1536. And then I'm just going to hang out with those shares. Risk 1550 on INO. Oh, that's so annoying with Y10. Just took me out, and then now it's probably going to come back. VXRT. Yep, I'm having a first red day. You know, I went all green days last week. I think I did. I had a really good week last week. Pretty sure I went all green days. And the week before I only had one red day. And it was small. And right now, I'm down $781 right now. Haven't had much luck with the long. Lost on the VXRT. Overstayed my welcome.
MITT just hit my high day. You traded that one a couple weeks ago.
MITT. I remember that one. I longed that one. I did really good on this one. But as long as this INO trade works out for me, it'll wipe that loss out and make me and get me really, really green on the day if this INO trade works out well.
So last Thursday I bought FSL at $1.50. Remember I told you it was running, and then I sold Friday like an hour before the time they sell. Actually I sold at like 10 in the morning at 187. My last of my shares. So I made money in the trade, but FSL's up to 237 today.
Hey, are you still in NAT? NAT?
Can't believe I freaking. What?
Are you still in NAT?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's over $7 now.
Yeah. It's looking good, dude. I kind of want to buy this breakout, but buying breakouts hasn't been working for me today. I think it's going to squeeze. I'm going to buy a little bit. I'm going to dabble. Right, Henry?
There you go, dabble.
You're in from what price?
630.
Jesus Christ. I bought some at 703. Hopefully it goes to 100.
I'm selling half my shares at 730.
NAT is kind of, it's got a big float. It's got 138 million in the float, so don't expect it to squeeze too hard too fast. Unless it gets some...
No, that's why I've been patient with it, and I've just been moving my stop loss up.
But it's got volume coming in. Volume is picking up. On NAT.
I got my stop loss all the way up to 685, so I'm going to make 55 cents a share.
No matter what, huh?
No matter what.
Fucking Y10, you pissed me off. Now it's back to the 650s. God damn it. I mean, God bless it.
God bless it. There you go.
You're holding NAT. How long are you going to hold NAT for? What's your goal with that, Palkesh? Put in a price tag, what you're hoping to get out of it. If I look at the daily. And Palkesh, did you re-short INO? Because I've been adding in the 15s. I've been adding 1520s, 1530s. I think I added some at 15, like 05. I've been adding into this bounce. Hoping that I'm not too early. Man, dude. Yeah. I mean, we're at 52-week highs on that. Hopefully you can squeeze. Or it's just going to pull back.
Meanwhile, VXRT I'm liking more and more.
VXRT.
I mean, for now, it's holding above VWAP.
And NAT is pulling back. Hold over 7. Yeah, VXRT is consolidating, looking nice, dude. VXRT. Yep, it's going sideways, dude. It's putting them in a bull flag on that 5-minute chart on VXRT. VXRT looks good, man. You know what? I love the chart on Nat, 52-week highs, and it's, you know, it's over 7 now, and I just hate the fact that it's such a slow mover. But it's probably going to go Y10 back to 740s. I kind of want to get back in VXRT now. What were you long from, Henry, again on VXRT? 380 something?
375.
All right, I hop back in VXRT.
I got VWAP at 373 right now, so I'm gonna risk
I'm putting mine at 369. I can't keep taking these shitty little losses. They're pissing me off. All right, so VXRT, I'm long 381, long Nat at 703, and short INO from 1718 or 1518. Ooh, thank God I cut that Y10. It's all the way down to 720 now.
Ooh.
But yeah, I like when I look at the 5-minute chart on VXRT, it looks really nice, man. Had the spike, it pulled back just below VWAP, and then it bumped up. Now it's holding over VWAP and it's churning. It's got a relatively low float. So maybe this might be a power hour. So maybe when we cut the live stream here in a little bit, if this VXRT continues to go, maybe we'll just hop back on the live stream and do one this afternoon.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Hey, Henry, Matt Alvarado wants to know if you are if you're long Y10.
I'm not long Y10, no.
He's like, seriously? He's like, Henry's long everything.
Well, this is the one I told you about this morning. I almost bought it at 670 right before the market opened because it was coming up towards VWAP at that point. And I would have still been in it because it only pulled back to like 640, when the market opened. Well, I was in something else because then I forgot about it. If I would have seen it not breaking the 640 range, I probably would have got in that long up to $9. I forgot about it.
I put my VXRT on the 5-minute chart so I'm not stressing about every little 1-minute tick.
There you go.
If you put it on the 5-minute chart, it looks like a really nice chart, look at that. We're getting a squeeze off 7 on NAT. Sort of. I mean, it's only 12 cents, but it's speeding up. The action is speeding up on Nat.
Yeah, I just moved my stop loss up to $7.
I agree with you, Matt. Fuck Y10. I mean, this might work. It comes back, but who knows. Right now, I'm liking the VXRT chart way better. I mean, pull up the 5-minute chart on it. So it spikes up, pulls back just below VWAP. Now it's holding over VWAP. I put my wrist just under VWAP. 369 or 360. Yeah, 369 is what I put my risk at. So as long as we can keep this upward trend. I think if this thing gets over 4, we might get a big volume push. And the action is really speeding up on NAT. Starting to speed up. Starting to get a parabolic type action. Well, I wouldn't say parabolic. That's a little... This is hardly parabolic. But still, it's relative to the price action. NAT is looking good. Action speeding up on NAT.
Are they talking about in the chat?
A little bit, yeah. This might be where it pulls back and confirms the breakout at 7. Or it could just keep going.
Usually them are the two options.
Good one, Henry. I mean, Matt, do I think INO will spike? I don't know about spike, but it's bouncing. It's bouncing off this green to red right now. And INO, I've been shorting it. So I was short this morning. I shorted the morning spike. I shorted some at 1570. I covered down here after it put this double bottom in. And then what I've been banking on is I've been shorting into this bounce right here near VWAP. So I am hoping that INO gets rejected by VWAP, that it stays low, stays heavy under VWAP, and then later today it fades and cracks and goes red on the day, and we get some real nice panic.
There you go, VXRT over 393 now.
Good job, Henry. I'm in with you, sir. But I will say this, Matt, and this is the case. This is what made me cut the trade. I was short on Friday INO. Remember when it got over VWAP and it started consolidating and grinding over VWAP? That's when I cut the trade and got out. Thank God I did. I even flipped long for a little while. But I'm going to need this to stay heavy and stay under VWAP for me to stay in the trade. If it gets over 1550 and starts holding over 1550, I'm cutting the trade and getting out. That means it might... Because there's a ton of shorts in INO right now. And even though Citron put out some press release, I mean... Eventually, this thing is going to go to the toilet, but, you know...
Man, that's looking strong. It had that pullback, but just got bought right up.
It did, huh? And then we got VXRT testing, trying to test 4. Is it going to get over 4, Henry?
Yep. Yep.
Look at that. Volume's coming in on that NAT. NAT will probably be a good swing trade, man. You can probably swing it to tomorrow, and it might be at like 9. If this thing goes to 8 today, I'm selling it.
I'm just gonna keep moving my stop loss up, so I can't lose on the trade anymore. So everything else is just icing on the cake.
What if your icing gets bigger and bigger and bigger?
Then I just keep moving my stop loss up higher and higher and higher.
And it's all icing and very little cake.
Then I do a woo!
2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 680, not short again at INO. Uh-oh, that scares me. Palkesh doesn't want to short INO now. You feel like INO is going to squeeze, don't you, Palkesh? Do you feel like INO is going to squeeze?
Heck yeah, it's going to go to $18.01.
Oh yeah, thank you for the update on GNMK. GNMK, red again, and it's still chopping around. Yeah, it's kind of chopping around. It's just trading in this channel between like the 1090s and the 1120s. Look at that. We're going to get over 4 on VXRT.
Hopefully it pushes through it this time instead of...
Damn it. I didn't have to take the loss on Y10. Fuck. I'd be almost even on it right now.
Oh, it's coming back, yeah.
And is Nat going to get stuffed here at high day? INO may be touch again. May touch the 1560s. I have a plan to reach after this price. To reshort, you mean? Yeah, maybe I was a little short with my, or maybe I was a little early with my short entries. I got a 15-18 average, so I'm a little underwater, but I'm not uncomfortable right now. I'll get uncomfortable if it starts holding and grinding and consolidating over VWAP. That's when I'll start getting uncomfortable. But right now, we're about to get over 4 on VXRT. Come on. Is it going to break out? I'm going to add to my short if it gets over 4 and holds over 4. Or not short, but add to my long on VXRT.
Okay. I was like, what? You're what? Shorting?
And I'm not sure what Nat is going to do. It's like kind of just hanging out near her high day. Is it going to break through this or not?
It's looking like it's gonna.
It better. It better, or else I'll have to... Oh, there it goes. Maybe.
Or you'll have to what?
Sell it.
Oh. So
There it goes.
you just said, like, you're not uncomfortable with all your shares that you're shorting INO, that you're getting squeezed right now, but you're freaking out about this one.
Which one?
Nat.
Yeah, well, I'm not freaking out about it, but it's breaking out right now. It's starting to squeeze.
Yeah.
No, I'm not very uncomfortable with my INO right now.
I mean, you can put your stop loss in at your entry at 703.
I just put it in at 1714 or 714. So if it starts to roll over, it'll just take me out. But I'm hoping it just starts pushing right here and hoping we get like a parabolic squeeze. But it may pull back to 7, reconfirm the breakout, you know, and then go up again. But volume is coming in right now on it, so I'm thinking it might go.
I hope it tests 750 before it pulls back.
Right now, I think INO is gonna roll over, man. It's looking heavy. Look at that. Y10 back to 7. I did not have to take that loss. Fuck. Took like a $400 loss on it or a $500 loss on it. Trying to respect my risk. And it comes back. Fuck you. Ugh. It's annoying. So yeah, Nat with a... You know what? Nat is like kind of... To me, Nat is more of a swing trade idea because it's so slow. It's like you get volume and it moves 2 cents. VXRT rejected by high day. Rejected by 4. There comes INOs starting to unwind a little bit. Ooh, I'm starting to feel real good about my INO right now.
Jesus Christ.
INO is really starting to come unraveled right now. We'll see if it hopefully it doesn't find a bid. VWAP rejected it so far. Hopefully that Citron report sinks in. The XRT finding a bid at 390. Come on, NAT. Squeeze with your slow ass. So if VXRT can get over 4 and hold over 4, I may look to add. What do you think of that, Henry?
Yeah, add to a winner.
I know they always say you're supposed to add to winners, but goddamn, it's hard to add to winners. Because it's like so many times I feel like I was adding to a winner and then it just that was the top and it just rolled over.
Yeah.
All right, so it just took me out of NAT, 714. Yeah, I made 11 cents on it. Minimize some of the damage. Look at that. Y10 coming back. It's over 8 now. Oh, you ass. Jesus.
Getting some.
Brian, do you remember the massive panics on CVSI and Tilray that happened because Citron put out hit pieces on them? Oh, wow. I didn't know that they put hit pieces out on them, but I like the fact that you're saying that. On my VXRT, I moved my stop loss up to 378. I'm not willing to lose much on it. Could add right here at 383. This little pullback. Is it going to get over 4, Henry? This VXRT?
See what it does here. If it's going to come down and bounce off a VWAP or what. I still have my stop loss originally what I had it at 765 because I'm in it, or 365 because I'm in at 375. So this VWAP right now is at 3, basically break even for me, like 374. So
Fucking Y10 is squeezing. Oh man, I had a 780 average.
the volume Volume's coming in. Low floater.
I mean, doesn't mean I'm not buying into the strength. We'll see what it does. If it pulls back to VWAP and holds VWAP, maybe I'll buy it then. VXRT is kind of looking like a double top, huh? I got out of VXRT. Kind of looks like it's a double top a little bit. Maybe a higher low on VXRT. VXRT. So yeah, I put in the high at 407 and then it tried to get through 4 and it couldn't even test 4. So it got rejected right there, and it could still come, but I'm going to get out of it for now and just wait and watch it. Meanwhile, Y10 testing, about to test 850. I'm assuming it gets rejected here. Hell, I should probably short it right here. Because it's almost for sure going to get rejected by 850. No shares to short. Yep, that would have been a good short at 825. Look at that. Nat getting bought up at 7 perfectly. I think Nat is a swing trade idea. I think this thing's probably just going to grind up all day long.
I'm hoping. Hopefully I go take my nap here in a little bit and I wake up and it's $8 or more. That'd be nice.
I could see that happening. The only trade I'm in right now is INO. But I'm still watching VXRT and Y10 for a long. And I think we might go red here soon on INO. Down to 14.91. If we go red and we get panicked, that's going to make my day.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off here and go make some breakfast. Make some maple sausage links, the ones I gave you.
I think I'll make some of those too. You like the maple ones, Henry?
Yeah.
Those are your favorite?
Make them with a couple eggs.
You
start frying it, it's gonna smell like maple syrup.
Come on, give it up there, INO. Yeah, if INO goes red on the day, I'm going to make some good money. Birdie wants to know how long we've been trading for. I've been trading since about the spring. I think I started studying and learning March of 2016. And I really struggled my first year. I had a hard time. I think you guys have heard me say this before. I lost an average of... in the first year I traded, I lost over $5,000 at an average of $150 per trade. If you take the amount of trades that I had and divide it by 5,000, I was losing at an average of $150 per trade the first year. I was fucking terrible. And I didn't paper trade. I should have paper traded. would have saved myself. I would have got the screen time experience and saved myself. I blew up. I started with like, I think my first deposit was like 2,000. Blew that up, and then I deposited again for 3,000. And then I wasn't blowing it up. I would lose down to like 1,500, and then I'd reload another 1,000, and then I'd lose, reload for another 1,000. You know, I think probably total I have like, I think $10,000 or $12,000 in.
I started around June of 2018, so I'm coming up on 2 years. But for the last, well, then I started with Robinhood, just put $100 in and then lost it. Put $100 in, lost it. Just playing around with that on my phone, because I didn't have actually a computer at the time. And then started getting more into it. After, I don't know when we started actually talking about it, Brian, but then I started paper trading then, because I wanted to get into a bigger account and actually have a legit broker in that. So when was that? Probably September, August of last year? Well, I bought my computer and my monitors and that actually June of last year, so about a year after I was trading. And then I started paper trading from June till, was like December, for a good 6 months or so. And then I loaded my account in February. But every day I learn something new, and I keep learning.
Yeah, I really didn't start finding any success until after the first year. I finally got out of PDT at the beginning of 2018. Maybe it was like spring of 2018. Yeah, it was the beginning of 2018. I got a PDT. I think it was like January, February. I finally got grinded out of PDT. And then in like, I think it was August or September of 2018, I took a massive loss, and it wiped me out almost. I only had $8,000 left after I took this huge loss in 2018. And so then I had to restart back into PDT. I had to separate my money into 3 different accounts again, and I grinded it back. And then I consolidated all my money and got back out of PDT last year in like October of last year. And ever since October of last year, I've just been on a fucking heat-seeking run. But it's always lingering in the back of my head that only one trade can completely fucking wipe out months, even years worth of work. So I'm very aware of that, and I try to not let myself get caught up in one trade or get too biased on one thing. You gotta learn to accept the loss. I think, in my opinion, the way to be a good trader is managing your risk. You gotta manage your risk and learning how to lose. You gotta be able to lose and not get all fucked up in the head and go on tilt. You know, learning how to lose is an art form in itself. Jorge wants to know, what's your goal with Nat, Henry?
Well, I'm going to sell half at $7.30. That'll give me $1 a share, and then I'm just going to hold it and probably swing it unless it just totally gives it up. I mean, I'm going to put my stop at like 650, 670. I mean, because I think it's going to actually be a couple-day runner, and we're only Monday. But I only have a few hundred shares. If I had 1,000 shares, I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, if you ever want to reduce the emotion in your trading, just reduce your position size, and it reduces the emotion. And then after you get numb to that, where you don't, that position size really doesn't create any kind of emotion, then you just scale up a little bit, and just keep pushing your, you know what I mean, as your account grows, push that that share size up a little bit. Alvarez, long INO at 1530. Should I hold for a swing or cut my losses? I mean, Matt, I'm short, so you know what I mean, this is, you know what, this, if I was long, INO, Matt, I would risk red to green. Red to green is the 1450s. 1457 is red to green. So, I mean, if this holds green on the day, you know, because right now, if you look at this chart, I'm looking at it right now, it put in a low of 1429. Then it put in a higher low of 1435. Then right now, it's putting in a low of 1488. Right? So, you could say that this is bullish and that the trend is still intact and it's still going up. So as long as it continues to put in higher lows and stays green on the day, that means over 1450, then it could still potentially squeeze. But if this thing goes red on the day and it breaks this low a day, breaks like the 1430s, watch out, bro. Watch out, because sometimes, and I noticed with the something with the short plays is that I really love about being short is that it may take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days to go from $7 to $16. It'd take all these days, and then in one day it could go from like $14 down to like $10. Like, I noticed that a lot of times you'll get this gradual uptrend. It'll churn, grind for days and days and days. And then when you get a red day and everyone starts selling, you get huge red candles. I mean, look at the daily chart on INO the last time it ran. You know, it came up for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. On the 5th day, it went from $19 all the way down to $8.62. So just be careful. As long as it holds green on the day, you're okay. But if it starts cracking low a day and going red, cut that shit, because this thing could be down at $10 by the end of the day. You don't know.
Damn, did you see NVAX today?
Oh my God! Did it go to the toilet?
No, it's at like $21.
Ooh, actually, NVAX was on my top list to buy, and I totally forgot about it.
Man.
Because I was thinking NVAX, right? If you look at the daily chart on NVAX, it had the low volume sell-off, and then the breakout level is like over 20. You know, look, it dipped down to 19. I was thinking about buying it. That's why I covered my short on it, because it wasn't getting through 19. So I was like, you know what, I'm out. And I got out on Friday, because I was short this for like 3 days last week during all this dump. Yeah. Now look at it. It's having a first green day. I probably won't long it now, because I wanted to get in like around 20, but I might watch it for a short for later on. Did that help, Matt? If I were you, I would just risk red to green. 1450. As long as it stays green on the day, you can stay in the trade. And you're risking, you know, 80 cents on a $15 stock. It's not horrible. And know that, Matt, that Citron did put out that they're talking shit, put out a bad article on INO. God, I forgot what ticker it was that they put out an article, and I was short the stock, and it just went to hell. It was
Man, I
like,
can't think of it.
you remember it, huh, Henry?
I might remember. I just can't remember. Like, except I mean, it's probably been how many hundreds of tickers since then. You know, it's.
And for me, Matt, if I look, this is what I'm doing. Since I'm on the other side of the coin, I know. I know. So on the other side of the coin, for me, if this thing, okay, so right now it pulled back to 15. It's holding 15 now. You know, I mean, this thing gets over VWAP and holds over VWAP and starts consolidating over VWAP. That's going to make me real nervous. And I will get out if it gets over 1550 and holds over VWAP. So this INO definitely could still squeeze out, man. Because I'm not the only short. Dude, this thing is... Dude, so many shorts are in this right now that if this thing gets over VWAP, these shorts are... All of us are going to get nervous as shit. We're all going to start covering. That creates buying. Then you get the momenter buyers come in. They start buying it up. And before you know it, you're testing 1650. And then it's squeezing out. That's exactly what happened on Friday. Here, let's look at the price action on Friday. So everyone was putting a fork in this. We all thought it was done, right? It pulled back to low a day. It put in the higher low. Once it got over VWAP, see, look at VWAP and it starts pushing towards high a day. That's when I got out. I think I got out around I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was the 1250s, but I remember this little ramp when it started breaking. I remember when it broke over, see, it got over VWAP and it consolidated. When it got over 1250, I was like, all right, it's over this pivot point right here in the 1240s, and it's pushing up. I'm getting out.
Yeah, it squeezed almost $15.
Yep. And then it broke high a day and it pulled back, and I bought it at 1280. I just didn't have the patience to hold it because I'm bad. So that exact same thing could happen here today.
I think VXRT is going to break out, man. It's putting in some higher lows. I mean, it's slow moving, but geez, it definitely reclaimed VWAP, so I got to think it's going to go.
I mean, it is a breakout on the daily, so. If it goes over 4, I might try to rebuy it then.
Oh, that's right. It took you out. I forget.
Y10 back to VWAP at 790. All right, I'm going to try to buy it off VWAP here. What about GNMK? What's it doing? Still chopping around. Oh, it's about to test low a day. I hop back in Y10 at 794. And we're getting a little squeeze off of it right now. Y10. And if Y10 gets over 850, it's definitely going to 9. Hey, Matt, when you put your stop loss in at 1450, don't put it right at 1450. Because those key levels, like red to green or like those whole dollar, half dollar marks, a lot of times it might dip below 1450 for just a second. Like maybe it goes to like 1445 and then it gets bought right back up and then it goes your way the rest of the day. So like, you're risking 1450, but put it just below 1450. Maybe put it like 1443 or 1440, or you need to give it a little space for it to dip below that whole dollar number and then come back and get bought back up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put it right at 1450, it might just touch 1450, take you out, and then just go. And that sucks when that happens. That's what happened with me on VXRT just a little while ago. No, VXRT, it did that. Oh, so I put my stop loss in at 14. No, if you look, see 3. So I was basically risking off this consolidation from the first morning spike. So it consolidated right here, put in this bull flag, and so I was like, all right, 360 is my risk. So I put my stop loss in at 358. It just barely dipped below that and touched it. Really, I should have put it the low of this candle. I should have put it at maybe 352 or something, and it would never have took me out. And then I probably would have sold some up here, and now it's getting ready to break out. Now it's getting ready to go over 4. So
gotcha.
These NASDAQs are choppy, so you got to give yourself some wiggle room with them. And I think VXRT looks like it's about to pop over 4 now. VXRT. I might buy this breakout over 4. Actually, I'm going to buy. Got in. I'm in at 397. So I'm expecting the breakout right here on VXRT at 4. So it needs to go up and squeeze over that. If it doesn't break out, I'm gonna exit real quick. So it's either gonna do what I want, and it's getting rejected right now, so I'm probably going to get out and take a couple cent loss. I'm expecting it to squeeze, so it better squeeze or else I'm getting out.
Brian wants the squeeze. The squeeze.
Come on, 4.
So does Henry. So does Henry.
Squeeze, you fuck. Over 4. Alright, Y10 took me out. Didn't hold the 780s. Another loss on that one. And the XRT doesn't look like it's going to get... I was anticipating the breakout. See if it can hold 395 and push through. I really think VXRT is going to get through 4. It's just when.
I agree.
INO is about to test green to red. Come on, VXRT. Get through 4. Just need a volume push. I think it's coming. Hi. Singing that Frozen song, Let It Go.
Oh.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Jorge, for stopping in, bro. Be well. There's 4. Come on. Get over 4, VXRT. Break out, bitch. he gonna do it, Henry?
I think so.
And there's 4. Come on, volume. Once the bid, not just the ask, once the bid gets over 4, that's whenever you'll see a real volume push on it. Right now, the ask is at 4, the bid's at $3.99.
Yeah.
Oh, rejected. Come on, $4. You know you want it.
No, it's definitely got a huge wall at $4. I mean,
There is a big wall. Big wall of sellers at 4. I don't know. They're eating it up, though, man. The buyers are eating it up. It pops through 4. It may just, like, take off like a rocket. Come on.
come on, squeeze.
Let's go, VXRT. We want the bid and the ask to go over 4. Fuck, rejected. Ah. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. That was good. I don't think it's going to happen right now, Henry. I think it needs more consolidation. INO bouncing off of that red to green. That red to green is at 1457, so it's bouncing off of it right now. She's giving me play food.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's amazing. Not very filling, though.
I mean, it's fighting for every penny. I think it's going to happen. It just might take about 5-10 minutes yet.
I think it might happen right now. Shorts are going to, once that bid gets over 4, shorts are going to be covering. Nat rolling over, man. Oh, Nat giving it up. Like a little hoe bag. Come on, break out already. Wow. What are you feeding me?
A treat.
A treat?
Yeah.
What kind of treat?
M&M's and chocolate.
M&M's and chocolate?
Yeah. And Pee-wee.
So I got an M&M. What, did I go poop or something?
Yeah.
She gets M&M's for going to poop on the toilet. Dang. Nat rolling over, testing VWAP, popping through VWAP. It could hold here, though.
Yeah, I got my stop loss in at 680, so I'll get 50 cents a share if it takes me out. It's 682. I thought I was a goner, but got saved by 2 cents.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I don't need a diaper. All right, it's getting.
I need diaper, Daddy.
Oh.
I need a diaper.
Oh, all right. I'm selling right there. I sold. I mean, it probably goes later, but I'm gonna look for a better entry to get in, maybe in the 380s or something. Oh, you need a diaper. Thank you. You don't need a diaper if you're wearing underwears. There you go. Let me straighten this out. All right, thank you. Go talk to mommy if you want underwear. Yeah, breakout didn't happen there. But it could get bought up right here, huh? The XRT is a pain in the ass. Nothing's coming easy today for me, that's for sure.
No, I mean, well, it's not easy when they're not moving fast. When they're just slowly grinding up or slowly grinding down, it's kind of hard to.
See, I'm thinking VXRT is going to be a power hour play. Either VXRT or Y10, one of the two. I'm not sure which one, though.
Can I do some smoothie? And then we're gonna go, okay? She peed in her underwear or what?
No, she just walked up to me and said, put my diaper on. I said, okay, I put it on.
Did you try to poop? Did you poop?
All right. Red day for me too. Yeah. D22 says I'm comfy in VXRT. Already taken half off from 370. Half left for the ride. I think D22. I think VXRT goes, man.
Put your pants on. Yes.
Yeah, sold half assuming high day fails, but holding the rest for the real move. This thing gets over 4. Watch out, it's got a low float. Plus, there's not a whole lot moving today.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Surprised it's Monday and there's a lot, earnings are starting to come in.
Hey, also GNMK, Jamie looks really heavy. Looks like it's gonna break down. GNMK. PSTI. PSTI.
Let me see.
Oh wow, crack on PSTI. Woo!
Why are you running away from me?
Fuck, I should have stayed in that one. And then Palkesh is long VSTM.
Mommy slipped on the floor.
Next year I'm building an office onto my house. I'm gonna build on an office, so I'm gonna shut the doors and I can lock myself away from the distraction.
Yeah, your setup. I mean, honestly, you should have your setup in the basement.
Yeah, I could see why you're buying VSTM, Palkesh. Because if we look at the chart, I mean, you're buying it at 230. That makes sense. I mean, you're dip buying it. I mean, if we look at the daily, wow, Jesus, this thing's down from 4. Look at this red candles, 467, all the way down to 230. Yeah, you should get a bounce. Should have a lot of support here at 2. I could see why you bought that. Henry, you probably like that setup, don't you?
What one?
VSTM. Palkesh is long at 230.
Yes. I do like it.
Meanwhile, VXRT. The trend is holding, man. Let's see if it can hold this trend. Not give it up. I hopped back in at 393, so I don't really like my entry, but I got FOMO and I don't want to miss the $4 break and the big squeeze. Really, I shouldn't anticipate the breakout. Since I should just ideally I should wait for it to get over 4, wait for it to pull back, reconfirm 4 that it's a breakout and it's going to hold, and then I should buy over 4, not down here, but I really believe it's going to go. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Oh, thanks for popping in, D22. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, it is kind of a long one, huh? Oh, wow. It's already 11. Jesus. We've already been grinding 3 hours. Well, I noticed that sometimes I'll cut the live stream short, and it's like right after I cut the live stream is whenever like something crazy happens or something awesome, and we don't even get it on the live stream. And I don't know, Matt. INO is looking really heavy right here, dude. But stick to your risk. It looks heavy, but it could come back. I'm actually trying to resist the temptation to cover some down here near the red to green on INO. I got $500 in profit I could snag up right now, but I really want the big move. I want the breakthrough for it to go red on the day and it really unwinds. That 1450 is key for INO. All right, we're going to test 4 again on VXRT. Yeah, with the news, Matt, sometimes the news is weird because sometimes news is already priced in. And then sometimes it takes a couple of days for the news to get digested. You know? Like with THMO, they put out good news, it gapped up, then it failed. And then the next few days it came back because it was really good news. So it took a couple days for it to digest, the public digest it, then it got bought up. Sometimes you'll have good news come out and people are already buying it up to that, and then when the news comes out, they start selling. Oh, man. Come on, VXRT.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Well, it got bought up right there. I thought I was going to break down past 190, and it kind of got bought up. Y10 holding 790s. One of these are going to go, I think. Y10 or VXRT, one of them is going to squeeze today.
I mean, they both, chart-wise, look like they both have the opportunity to.
They do, don't they?
You already ate your vitamin, remember? In the bathroom. You already ate your vitamin. Honey, just sleep it.
It is. INO is just trying to hang on. It looks like it's about to go.
Are you live streaming? Can I do this?
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. INO testing green to red right now. Meanwhile, VXRT is getting bought up. Sort of. Maybe not. Ugh. I'm really thinking VXRT is going to be a power hour play. I may add down here at in the 370s.
Alright, let's go. We're going. Ready? Okay, we'll go get in the car.
Okay, I added to my VXRT at 384. We'll see if it goes down and test VWAP, and I may add there too. INO about to test 1450. So the red to green on INO is 1459. So technically the stock is red on the day. The low a day is 1426. So if it goes and tests low a day, I might look to cover a little down there. Thinking about covering some right now because it's holding the 1450s. Alright, I covered a little bit of INO at 1459. Just a tiny piece. I don't know why, but it's holding that 1450. So now it's going back green on the day. Bye, sweetheart. I love you. I'm really liking this VXRT chart a lot. The more and more it sets up, stays above VWAP. That's why I added on that dip. Look at that. 1450 is held by INO. And it's bouncing. What to do? Man, I should have covered some more than I did. Hell, I should have covered half of it. I had $800 in profits down in the 1450s and didn't take it. Well, I took a small piece, but I had 2,000 shares short. I covered 125 of them. Down in the 1450s. So a little bounce. See how it acts at this bounce on INO. Maybe I should look at the 5-minute chart. So far heavy under VWAP, but it's got to go red on the day.
What's that? What's red on the day?
1457. Really, it's got to get under 1450. I mean, it could go sideways though. I've seen them where they go sideways, so like they get heavy like this, they bounce, and then they go heavy. They just go sideways and they stay under VWAP and stay heavy, and then like later in the day, all of a sudden you'll just get a big fall off the cliff, and just on that off that sideways price action. Yeah, you got saved so far. Or it could be a short trap, you know. All the shorts are licking their chops and piling in because it looks heavy. And then it holds green on the day and it comes back. You got to consider all possibilities and be ready to get out of it. I'm not going to get stubborn with 2,000 shares. I know that. Because, I mean, shit, if this thing goes to high a day, I'll be down $2,000 on the day. So I'm not trying to get stubborn with 2,000 shares. And then if it gets to high a day, then it breaks through high a day, then it squeezes up for another day, you know, and then it goes to 20. I mean, yeah, I'm not going for a ride. It's either going to break down and go red on the day and stay heavy, but if it starts coming back, I'll get out. You know what? Maybe we should take a break and then come back for a live stream for this afternoon. Should we do that?
We can see what's going on.
Take a break right now because I think maybe this VXRT is going to go later this afternoon.
Yeah.
Anybody up for a Power Hour live stream this afternoon? Maybe it'll go. Put yes if you guys want to do a Power Hour live stream this afternoon. So I'm thinking this VXRT is going to go. We'll see what happens with INO. Oh yeah, GNMK. I got to keep that one on. GNMK looks like it's getting heavy and going to break down. All right, sweet. Let's call it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get some lunch, maybe get a little workout in, and then maybe come back this afternoon. Maybe we'll have something to cheer about for VXRT.
Yeah.
Y10, look at Y10. Y10's fucking about to test 850 again. I'm telling you, man, either Y10 or VXRT, they're going to go. One of those two is going to go today. Hopefully both of them. Shit.
Hopefully both of them.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys this afternoon. Let's say, I'm in Central Standard Time, so it'd be 1:30 my time. It'd be Eastern Standard Time would be 2:30. Do the last hour and a half. 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll come back on.
Sounds good.
Talk to you guys later.
Later.